Hey everybody, Eric here with Spartan Auto Works today, or tonight actually. It's 11-ish on a Sunday night. Not really doing a key per se. Customer had a key made a couple of years ago for his Mercedes by another locksmith, and the key has never worked in the door. The key is cut, but it does not work in the door. So, this really only really applies to locksmiths, but it seems like it's a common problem with Mercedes keys or aftermarket Mercedes keys. A lot of people can trace them, cut them, but they can't figure out how to make them work in the door. The process is really simple. So I'm going to take a minute here and show you guys how I do it. In many ways to skin a cat, this is how I do it. Luckily for me, this is only a 5-minute fix, but I figured, you know what, I've helped enough people with this that probably good to make a video because people don't know. Luckily for me, this isn't a hard deal. The battery's dead in this car. The guy just needs to get into it and jump it, but the key don't work. So I'm going to flip the camera around. We'll stitch this video together. I'm going to show you the secret. This is how I do it. Many ways to do it, but this is how I do it. I'll show you how to make a duplicated Mercedes key, aftermarket key, work in the door. Okay? Hang tight. All right, so like I said, we're here. It's 11:30 at night, Sunday night. We have a working key, or a key that should work the door. It's duplicated from an original key that the customer no longer has. So all he has left is this aftermarket key that somebody made, but this key was duplicated from original non-working key that he had, okay? But he said he got it back, or when he had the key made, they never could get the key to turn the door. So a lot of people run into this. I've had a lot of people ask me this. And this is really a simple fix. So I'm going to show you here what I did. Hopefully it can focus. Let's see here. All right. So if you look right, I'm going to point with it right here. If you look right here, I have ground that part of the key down a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go to this side as well. You can see how shiny it is. I've ground that part of the key down a little bit. What I use is just this little battery operated Dremel tool. Got it off Amazon, pretty cheap. And the problem is with these keys is the aftermarket keys, they just don't go in the door far enough. So what you do is just get a grinder. You can cut it down. You know, there's many ways, like I said, to skin a cat. I just use a grinder. And sometimes you can, go a little crazy. I think I went a little crazy on this one. But you just trim the back of the key off there on that bottom track just to kind of make it where it goes in the door more. You can see on that side right there. You just trim it down. Goes fully in the door, turns and opens the lock. So let me see if I have another key. Let me stitch this with a third video. Let me see if I have another key for a comparison. 1 second. All right, so here's a blank aftermarket key blade. I mean, it's really hard to tell versus the cut key, but see, it's got just a little bit too much ramp in the back of that key towards the tail of that key. So all you gotta do is take that ramp out. Let's see if we can flip it over. It just doesn't want to focus very well, but it's just got a little bit too much ramp on that key. Let me put them side by side here. So you just want to take the ramp out towards the end of the key. It allows it to go in the door. And that's your simple solution to your non-working aftermarket key. All right, guys. Well, I hope that helps you. I'm going to go give this key back to the customer. I figured before I let this go, I was going to make a quick video. Unfortunately for this guy, it's cost him a service call on a Sunday night so he could get in his car, so he could get it jumped because the battery's bad. But when you're going to make a key, if the key doesn't work, don't give the customer the key and put it in and pass it off like it's no big deal. Get yourself a Dremel or another cutting device. Take a little bit out of the back of that key on that bottom track right there, and the key will work just fine in the door, trunk, whatever. You might have to do it, shave it a couple times. You might shave it and it goes in, it's a little notchy. Just come back, take a little bit more off, and put it down. You can't take too much off where the key goes way too far and it just doesn't work. So just take a little bit off time, try it. Go each side, take a little bit off. After you've done a few, you know exactly where to cut it and how to get away with it. But hope this helps. Like and subscribe. There's the answer to the non-working aftermarket Mercedes key blanks. Happy Sunday night.